I know. I've got a lot of essential skills videos. There's just so many essential skills to cover. Today I'm going to cover some real hotbed ones. Stay tuned. I'm Frank Thomas from Wealth Generation Strategies. I'm here to tell you about all the different things I can think about to help you build wealth in your life. But today I'm going to be talking about what I feel is the short list of essential skills to build in your life, and more of a high level sort of thing. Today I want to talk about these because I believe these skills are things you need to build multiple streams of wealth. A lot of people call it multiple streams of income. I like to call it multiple streams of wealth. But it's the whole idea is you're creating more than one faucet of money being tapped in your life that's pouring money into your life. Now, let's get started right away. One of the first skills that I think is critically important to develop is brainstorming. I talk about brainstorming all the time, and I fell across learning this skill quite by accident. I had to give a talk to a bunch of salespeople, and I was a technical guy, and I had to give them a sales talk about these newfangled internet-y connections, and they were really fast, and you can tell this was a long time ago. Seems that everybody knows about it now. But I had to explain why a fiber connection was really important, why their customers should have it, and they had no idea what all this technical jargon meant. And then they just needed somebody to cut through all of the technical jargon and give them the straight facts on it. So I sat down, and what I did is I started taking a whiteboard and I started writing on the whiteboard all the things I could think about with these connections, all kinds of things, and writing all this stuff down. Before I knew it, yes, I'm a little excessive compulsive in some areas. I have 3 whiteboards in my office. Hey, if you can, why not? I filled every one of them with facts and details about what I needed to talk about. And when I stepped back and sat at my desk, I started looking at all the things I wrote down. Literally, I was looking at them, and all of a sudden I could see like popcorn. Boop, 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 boop. Major points were popping out at me. So what I did was I went back to the whiteboard and I circled what I felt was a major point. Major point, major point, major point. I had about 4 or 5 major points. I wrote technical stuff on the board, and I wrote non-technical stuff, more like facts and benefits. It was a funny thing. What happened was when I eventually got through all the facts and the features, the benefits started popping out. Why would you want a fiber connection? Wow, because it's really fast. You can get your data really fast. Like, you don't have to wait. That's a benefit. The fact is, or the feature is, it runs at 10 megabytes or 100 megabytes or a gigabyte or whatever. Big difference. But what's a megabyte? I think Apple, when they released the iPod, they did an incredible marketing scheme. They didn't say, oh, here's a device that has 4 gigabytes on it. No, they said 1,000 songs in your pocket. You could see that. That became a benefit. Yes, it was still a number, but it became a benefit. So brainstorming leads you to find these benefits. At the end of the day, the talk was really good. I got my point across, and the salespeople really liked it. They made some really good notes, and we sold interconnection to a lot of people because I took the time to brainstorm it through. Second thing, turn your problems into solutions. In other words, maybe not your problems, but the problems that you're encountering. Let's say you have a customer base. Listen to your customers. This is a little side bonus here. Listen to your customers and find out where their pain points are, where their problems are, and find ways to solve those problems. That will make you a rock star. I'll just leave it at that. I was able to take a lot of products and earn a lot more money from these products by just enhancing the product by listening to my customers. Right now, I'm working on a gig where I'm listening to the complaints that are coming from their customers, and I'm focusing in on those things and fixing them, knocking them down one by one. Oh, we've had that problem for a decade. How did you fix it? Well, it wasn't easy, but I fixed it. But that's what it's all about. Next point here. And this is a talent that I definitely am working to improve. And I know that my talent in this area kind of sucks. I get it. But I am always working to improve. And that is the art of storytelling. Learn how to tell a story. Learn how to give the information and the facts in such a way that you keep the person engaged. And I know that's something I'm learning right now, and I hope to learn more. If you have any hints or resources that you like that has increased your ability to tell stories and build your skill of storytelling, put a comment below because I'd love to hear about it. Thank you. The next one is what I think is vitally important regardless of what you do in life, and that is note keeping. You got to keep good notes. You have to write everything down. I like using a program called Obsidian, completely free. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but boy, I can keep concise, tight notes on everything. Whenever I encounter something, because I hate to till the same soul more than once, I like to figure it out, write down what I did, what it was, how to fix it, yada, 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 boom, 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 boom. And when I need to go do it again, I can just open up that note and go, I'm gonna have written everything down. I'll enhance my notes as time goes on because I went through and went, I went from step 2 to step 3 and I don't know what I did in between because I didn't write it down. I'll make sure that I fix that, write it down, and make sure that my notes are even tighter. So learn the fine skill of note keeping or note taking. It will save you so much grief and it will be the basis. Note taking. Every show that I do here is notes that I write, and because I've learned how to make very concise notes, I know what I need to build in a YouTube video in terms of sequence of events. So I make sure I satisfy those sequence of events in my notes every time I do a show notes. Before we get to the bonus, hey, you know I'm gonna ask. You know it. Subscribe, please. I like to see you subscribe and become part of the tribe that watches the videos that I'm putting together. I really hope that I can hear all the great stories in the future about how these videos have helped you, because that's what my desire is. That's where my heart is, that these videos help you and guide you and help you build wealth in your life. So please subscribe. Let's get into the bonus. And the bonus is all about forming good habits. I know I just recently did a video. By the way, there's a video coming up that's talking about habits. Before I jump into that, let me just say that habits will be your godsend. Learn to create good habits that will let you formulate and do all the things that I've mentioned here. The sooner that you start building these habits, the better, because when you don't have a habit to do something, it's stressful. You gotta really think about it. You gotta put a lot of brain capacity to it. But when you create a habit, you literally create a chain of memories in your mind that will just guide you through the process. It's almost like note keeping in your head. And if you want to learn more about habits, yeah, I got a video for you on habits. Be sure to watch it here, and I will talk to you all about habits and why I think they're so darn important. We'll see you over there, and thanks for listening today. Have a nice day.